So usually when I make my videos, I have ideas in my head of what I want to say, but I never actually say what I want to say because I forget or it gets all confusing. So today I made notes.
We forever are. We are magic, magic, magic.
Okay, I have a lot to say about this show. I mean, about the show, about the movie, about The Last Airbender. There's so much. I could probably take like an hour to talk to you guys about it, but I won't. I'll keep it short. What bender am I? I feel like this is kind of obvious. I think that if you know me, you could probably answer this question on your own, but like Katie, I would also be a waterbender. Oddly enough, my zodiac sign is I'm an Aquarius, and an Aquarius is a water bearer. However, Aquarius is an air sign. All the astrological signs have an element that's associated with them. So if you actually go to the Last Airbender website for the movie, you can put in your birthday and it'll tell you what nation you're in or what bender you are, but it's not, I mean, it's as accurate as a website can be. It just goes off of when your birthday is, so when your zodiac sign is, and the element that's associated with it. The reason that I associate with the waterbenders is if you watch the cartoon, a lot of the movements that they use when they bend water are actually based on Tai Chi. The reason that they pick Tai Chi is because it's a slow, graceful way to move, and I have a dancing background, and so I think that's how I move naturally anyway, and I just think that it fits me, physically it fits me the best, because I can't do martial arts. Not that that has anything to do with what bender I would be, but I literally, like, can't do that stuff at all. I can't picture myself doing it. I can't even, like, pretend that I can do it. It's just not gonna happen. A couple nights ago, like 3 nights ago maybe, husband and I were talking, and we were discussing what bender we would be and what Hogwarts house we were in and how they correlated, and we were trying to figure out if the benders really went to a house, but it didn't really match up. We don't really think that they fit perfectly. In the show, firebenders are kinda evil, sort of, but obviously not all of them are. Just like not all Hufflepuffs are wusses, and not all Slytherins are jerks. Katie's kinda awesome, she's a Slytherin. I actually wrote everything down, and I kinda made a little chart about all of our astrological signs, and the element that they're associated with, and what bender I think we would be. I'm not going to tell you what bender I think you are because I want you to figure that out on your own, but I thought if you don't watch the show and you don't really care, then maybe if I tell you what your element is, that could help you make your decision. So I'm going to start with Freya because Freya and my husband are actually the same zodiac symbol. They're both Libras, which makes them both air signs, which is one of the reasons that I think we all get along really well because I'm an air sign too. We'll go back to Katie since she already told us what kind of bender she is. Now, I already knew what kind of bender Katie was, and like I said, I think I know what everybody is, but I knew Katie would be a water bender because she's a Pisces, and a Pisces is a fish, and a fish is a water sign, which you can kind of guess. So I knew that Katie was going to be a water bender, but I also knew Katie was going to be a water bender just by the person she is. Now, Kristen is actually also a Pisces, but, you know, like I said, I'm an air sign, but I'm not an airbender, so just because you're a water sign doesn't mean that you have to be a waterbender. You think about it and you decide what you want to be. Laura's next, and I was really, really excited when I looked up Laura's sign because I used to have these things memorized, but I don't anymore. It's been a really long time since I've really, like, looked up any of this stuff or read anyone's tarot or any of that, so Laura is a Leo, and that's awesome because my dad is also a Leo, and I like Leos. I get along with them. So, according to the universe, Laura, we should totally be friends. So yeah, I found it really interesting when I looked up Laura's sign because she is a fire sign, and her planet, because every sign actually has a ruling planet, and I also found it funny that Katie's is Neptune and she dressed up as Sailor Neptune. I don't know if that was on purpose or just because she liked her, but that was pretty cool, Katie. But Laura's ruling planet is the sun, which is where firebenders draw their power from. not telling you what you are, just giving you information about something else. And I thought this was really cool. The website that I looked it up on had a life's purpose and a secret desire for every sign, which I found most of them kind of hysterical. But Laura's is to lead the way, and she's a teacher. So, yeah, for all you people that think astrology is crap, take that! Our next person up is Dinah. Now, Dinah is a Taurus, and no offense, Dinah, because you're awesome in every way, but I just don't think you're a Taurus. I mean, it's your sign, and that's what you should be, but you're really not that far off from an Aries, and I feel like you have more Aries, personality traits than you do Taurus. In case you were wondering, your element is Earth, if you didn't already know that. Now we move on to Nate Bean. Yeah, so Nate Bean is on a cusp, and what that means is that he's on the last day of one sign and the first day of the next sign. So he is actually kind of an Aries and kind of a Taurus. And as we've already said, since Dinah's Taurus, his element is Earth. So if he decides to go with Aries, then his element is fire. So I'd really like to know what bender Nate Bean thinks that he is. And if you're not sure, just look up some stuff on the internet about the television show and figure it out. Decide what you are. Alright. Since a whole bunch of us are actually going to be together soon, I decided to do Patrick's as well. I feel really bad because I'm just about to tell you a whole bunch of girly things. Patrick, you're a Virgo. I'm sure that you already knew that. And I'm sure that you already know that Virgo means the virgin. Like I said, the website that I looked up had a life's purpose, and his life purpose is to do the right thing. And it also had a secret desire. His secret desire is to love and to be loved in return. Now, I'm going to get a little bit mushy for a second. Sorry. But Patrick, I think you've kind of got that covered, because we all love you and think you're awesome. Your element is Earth, in case you care, and you want to know what your element is or what bender you are. I'm really sorry, guys. I know this is going to be a long video today, but there's so much that I want to say about this show and these movies, and I love you guys, and I really can't wait to hear what you guys think that you are, and I really can't wait to hear what Kristen has to say about all of us with her challenge from Katie.